Have you ever felt weighed down by something? A past mistake, a grudge, or maybe a worry that just won't go away? We all carry these invisible burdens, and sometimes they feel so heavy they stop us from moving forward. There's an old Buddhist story that perfectly illustrates this, and it might just change the way you see your own struggles. Once, two monks were traveling together, a senior monk and a junior one. They walked 4 miles, their journey taking them through forests and across rivers. As they approached a particularly wide and fast-flowing river, they saw a young woman standing by the bank, looking distressed. She was beautifully dressed, but was afraid to cross the water for fear of ruining her clothes and being swept away by the current. Without a moment's hesitation, the senior monk walked up to her, lifted her onto his back, and carried her across the river, placing her gently on the other side. The woman, without so much as a word of thanks, simply straightened her clothes and walked away. The junior monk was stunned. He was speechless. Monks are forbidden from touching women, and his master had not only touched this woman but carried her across a river. He was boiling with confusion and judgment, but he said nothing. They continued their journey in silence. Mile after mile, the junior monk's mind churned. He replayed the scene over and over. How could he do that? It's against the rules. And she wasn't even grateful. The anger and resentment built up inside him like a pressure cooker. Finally, after hours of walking, they reached their destination, a monastery high in the mountains. As they prepared for their evening meditation, the junior monk couldn't hold it in any longer. He burst out, "Master, I have to ask, why did you carry that woman across the river? You know, we are not supposed to have physical contact with women. It was a clear violation of our vows." The senior monk looked at him, a calm, gentle smile on his face. He replied softly, "I left that woman by the riverbank hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" That simple question hit the junior monk like a bolt of lightning. For all those hours, he had been carrying the weight of his own anger, judgment, and resentment. The senior monk had performed an act of compassion and immediately let it go, but the junior monk had held on to the event, allowing it to become a heavy bag on his own back, poisoning his mind and ruining his peace. How often do we do this in our own lives? We carry around past hurts, old arguments, and resentments long after the event is over. We replay conversations in our heads, thinking of what we should have said. We cling to grudges against people who have long since moved on. These things are our heavy bags. The story teaches us a powerful lesson about letting go. Letting go doesn't mean condoning bad behavior or forgetting what happened. It means choosing to release the emotional weight attached to it. It's about understanding that holding on to anger and resentment only hurts one person. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. So, take a moment to think. What heavy bags are you carrying right now? Is it a mistake from your past, a grudge against a friend or family member, a worry about the future that you can't control? Whatever it is, maybe it's time to set it down. Just like the senior monk, you can choose to leave it by the riverbank and walk on, free and unburdened. Your peace of mind is worth more than any burden. Thank you so much for joining me for this story. If it resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that helps us navigate life with a little more peace and wisdom. Until next time, take care.